All I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray.
Because you selfish.
Delusional.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser and you're delusional.
I'm a woman. That's what drunk people say. Like, you're taking my daughter?
Roll the up.
All right,
seriously.
cool.
You need to...
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like, I know you're not taking my son.
Hey, don't touch.
Hold on, bro. I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Y'all get out of my house. Y'all get out of my house.
Shoot me right now.
Oh, I swear to God.
Shoot me right now.
Take my son. No, take my house. What the fuck here, bro? What the hell? Get the family. Nah, get the fuck out of here. You're doing my house.
Hey.
I'll kill you.
Stop.
I'll kill you.
Stop.
I'll kill you, bro.
Stop. Okay. I know you are, but stop. I'm trying to help you out.
All right,
We good?
Yep.
Literally, they're probably gonna pull up right now.
What is he doing now? I gotta tell him. I'm trying to help you out of here, bro.
Ooh. Nah, man.
Ooh.
Look, man. Look,
Well,
one
I
of
ain't
the
see that
rules
one.
Look, man. Look, I'm going to
I
say,
ain't see that one.
fellas, do not never go on camera talking about I got a gun on
And
me.
I'ma
We
kill
cameras.
you.
You can't do that. Come
you
on, what we
stupid?
talking about? But I'm going to let you speak on that anyway. I just
Is
jumped
you
the gun.
crazy? First of all, I didn't even see that part where he said all of that. And my man, I thought that, she was saying he had a gun. He pulled out a gun, and she was trying to take the kids somewhere, and she was drunk. And from what I gathered from it, because he was trying to prevent her from driving drunk with the kids. But this is a whole nother type of situation, right? Ray J has been acting a fool for a very long
Sporadic.
time now, okay? He has been showing his ass for a very long time now. Hell yeah, lock his crazy ass up. Shit. The hell you mean? He said lock his ass up. First things first, he's mentally unstable. And if y'all know that this man is mentally unstable, something they did to provoke him. Something provoked him. And I think it was her, trying to take the kids, awaken the kids up. Whatever transpired, something provoked him to even go on a sporadic rant like that. And if nothing did provoke him, then y'all need to be trying to get him some help, okay? Check his ass in a mental facility and get him some sort of help, okay? And don't just be having him at family functions like he normal and won't do no crazy shit like pull a gun out on them. Like, hell no, that's not nothing to joke about or play about or provoke the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's out and y'all know he's mentally unstable, please don't let him, just be out here thinking it's okay to do shit like that. So I don't know the backstory.
Right.
But if she was trying to wake the kids up and take the kids somewhere and she was drunk, then, I probably would tweak out too,
That's what we always talk about. Remember, we spoke about it on the other episodes. Like, when stuff like this happens, and you have to use logic and not be emotional.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? And this is a perfect example of a man acting off of emotions to where you're like, oh, I got a gun. I could do this. I'm going to shoot you.
But depending on what it is, something made him do that.
Something like you say, like we don't have the full details, so we just only dealing with the amount of footage that we can see.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the times you have to use logic and I say logic over emotions all the time. So, you trying to, because if you are 100% moving on man time, you trying to pick up the kids, who you pulling up with? Oh, y'all been drinking, come at 8 o'clock or whatever. You have everything. Oh, you got a dude out there? Nah, is y'all drinking? You could. How did they end up getting in the house, going all the way upstairs to the bedroom or whatever? Like you said, you know what I'm saying? How did that happen to the point where she coming in the house with another guy, dealing with your kids? What happened prior to that to even have? Why am I dealing with you? You my ex, and we got kids together. Why are you pulling up with your ex in my house, going all the way to the bedroom? And it's a lot of stuff that we don't know, but you have to be logical about these things. As a man, you have to be in control of the environment and not be emotional when stuff go down like that to the point where you're recording and you're talking about I got a gun and all that.
Right, but a mentally unstable person can't be logical. They can't use logic over emotion. They mentally unstable. A mentally unstable person can't do nothing with goddamn it logically thinking about nothing. All they know how to do is react off emotion. So he had no control over that. He had no control over saying, hey, if I do this. The man has been going crazy for a very long time. He has been doing a lot of crazy shit for a very long time. And let me tell you one thing that I know about Ray J himself. A few years back, I met Ray J. When I met Ray J, Ray J was just starting his whole mental illness thing. And Ray J didn't have a shave, he didn't have a cut. And one thing Ray J said to me is everybody think he's crazy because he don't want to get a fresh cut or he don't want to shave. And everybody think he crazy because he walked around looking crazy. He told me out of his own mouth, he said, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me being crazy. If I don't want to shave or get no haircut, then I ain't got to. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think. And he said this maybe almost 10 years ago, and to see how he actually, is really actually perceived to be crazy or losing his mind or mentally unstable, it is a sad situation because back then when I had that conversation with Ray J, he was already saying that people was calling him crazy because of fucking not looking up to par. But to see that he has really gone off the whole meter, I'm not surprised at that. And he don't care. Ray J don't give a fuck about nothing. When I met Ray J a long time ago here in Dallas, he wanted some weed, and I, helped him out with that. And it was a crazy situation. So I hope that he gets the help that he needs. If they really loved him, they would try to get him the help that he needs. But from what I see, he don't want no help and he ain't taking no help. So
unfortunately, fellas, in a situation like this and you want all the attention and you don't give a damn or whatever, that's how people like Ray J, Kevin McCall, and all these people always end up, Adrian Broner and all these situations. That's what happens because every action has a reaction. This how you moving, and you moving without intentions, and you kind of moving in an aura of mediocrity.
Mm-hmm.
Mediocrity is what's going to happen because for me, if I was dealing in a real situation, I'm dealing with my people, especially when it involves my kids. First of all, I'm not even recording that. I'm going to be like, listen, I'm going to deal with it accordingly. But when you say he crazy or he not all the way right, so the way the information going to come out, it's not going to be all the way right because people that are not all the way right going to be in situations that are not all the way right, and they're going to deal with situations not all the way right. And what we have now is a situation that's not all the way right. As a matter of fact, he was talking about he went to jail and whatever. I think we got a video when he talking about his jail experience, acting like he was locked up and,
Let's listen to that.
I just got out of jail. That's not cool. Jail was not okay, bro. Damn me. Just arguing with this in here, jacking off in jail. It's crazy, yeah. Bro, I almost beat the 4 times because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to survive in there, bro.
He did what?
Off in there, bro, under his bed, bro.
Oh, hell. Under his bed.
It was crazy. I almost beat that under his bed, bro. Playing with me. Talking about Ray J.
What? What the big?
Yeah, man.
What's he doing it?
Never go to jail, y'all. It's really bad.
No, nigga, you never go to jail, nigga. You don't go to jail. Somebody jacking off talking about some Ray J, what?
And I'm Unc, y'all. Trust me. The way he talking, he ain't never been in no prison. He talking about I've been to jail. He probably been locked up 48 hours or whatever. He ain't never did no real time. You could just tell how he talking because people that been to jail don't even talk like that. How he talking people, just how he talking, his whole energy and his aura. And it's sad because the younger dudes be eating all that up. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, but that is not pretty. That's not how you move as a man. That is a no-no. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but and he on whatever streaming that you talking about the situation. Sometimes it's like when you want attention like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes people that starve for attention, it's like any type of attention is good enough for them. Make a song, do something that's positive and get it. I know a few years ago he was all up in technology and doing all these other things. That's the Ray J that I like to see.
See, the thing with us regular normal people.
He said on Dead Homie too. You heard that? On Dead Homie. Come on, I know he's from LA and all that, but that's crazy.
The thing with us regular normal people who are not living in the limelight or who's not like a public figure, we don't understand half of what they go through and what they see. Those people, the celebrities and people who live in the limelight, they go through a lot of mental health things. They go through a whole lot of mental health situations that does alter their thinking. They do get to a point where they really don't give a fuck about appearing to be crazy or seeming crazy. You got to understand, I can't even get you to understand, but you got to understand a person who lives their life being a public figure and who's forced to be something that they're not and forced to be a certain way to impress other people. When they get to the point where they no longer care about impressing the world and impressing the managers and impressing the people above them and around them, they literally will lose their shit. And not only will they lose their shit, they won't give a fuck about losing their shit, and they don't care about how they look to the world. You know, a lot of these people grow up being celebrities or become celebrities. That shit damages them so much to where they start to really not care, and they start to make the world think that they are crazier than what they really is, because they just don't give a shit about people or what people think no more. They've lived a lot of their life having to worry about what people think and having to be this perfect person or not saying this or not writing that, or you can't just really authentically be yourself. They get to a point where none of that matters, and they start to rebel against that image, and they start not to give a fuck if you think they're crazy or not, and then they start acting even more crazier.
Well,
And that's a fact.
And I understand what you're saying, and I can't really say nothing to that because I ain't never been famous. I'm about to be famous right now. I'm kidding. Off of the podcast, y'all about to see me popping.
You gonna find out what it is.
Doing all of that because we finna be famous. Come on now. So y'all see the butt?
Yeah,
Hey, man,
yeah. Period. I only know because
Yeah.
I've met a lot of these
Right.
people, and I've dealt
Right.
with a lot of these people,
Mm.
and I've seen it. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with Ray J and things like that a while ago, and seeing how he just at that point he didn't give a fuck. You know, you get tired of perceive or wanting people to think of you as being this when that's not you, but you have to
But
do
you
that
have-
because that's your job.
That's your job.
Your job is to be what people want to see.
First of all, I'm gonna say this. Regardless of what position you take in life, listen to me, y'all. Listen, hey, bring the camera to me.
Bring the camera
to me
into
right
him.
now.
Bring
Like,
the
I'm
camera
gonna
into
talk
him.
some real stuff right here.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money you got or how much money you think you're gonna get. Nobody is immune from heartbreak. You're gonna have some money problems on a different level, because people without no money, they're worried about little things like bills around the house, but you could be wealthy and still have different money problems. You still gonna have to deal with loss, losing a loved one.
Mm-hmm.
It don't really matter how much money don't stop certain things from happening in your life. You're gonna have to deal with that, and you're gonna have to deal with certain type of insecurities. These are things that come with life. So
Mhm.
you need some real people around you, like OGs around you or real people around you to tell you to kind of like, and when I look at Ray J, I think his mother and father are alive still.
They
You know what I'm
are.
saying? But there's so many things that get mixed up in the mix that make you kind of feel like the world is moving a certain way. Everybody dealing with something at a different level, but you still got to go down and get grounded and have a few real people around you that gonna be like, bruh,
course.
listen, the way you're moving, it's not this, and it's up to you to listen or not or to want better.
Exactly.
That's really what it is, because you start moving and shaking, doing all these things, and you're gonna come because you're famous. You're gonna have a lot of people, and I understand now having money go muddy the waters because you're not really gonna know who for you or who not, because everybody gonna be like, yes sir, yes ma'am, or whatever.
Exactly.
And then you have a lot of people moving like that 20, 15 years of having people agreeing to everything you're doing.
Right.
Of course, the way you vision the world is as a smoke screen.
See, sometimes it's not even all about the money with the celebrities. It's not even all about the money. A lot of these celebrities literally have to be somebody that they're not. They really have to be perceived as there's certain things they can't say. It's certain things that they can't respond to. It's certain things that they cannot do as normal people, as regular people, that they have to be able to keep this image because that's their job that brings in their money. That will affect you mentally.
But he not. I mean,
Going so
I
many
mess
years.
with Ray J. I mean to cut you off,
No, it's
perfection.
cool.
But he not no Michael Jackson now.
He's
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
He's
I
not,
understand
but
Michael Jackson,
he's
but
not, but he's
he
been a
Ray J. Come
celebrity.
on, dog. It ain't. Come on, dog.
He's been a celebrity for a very long time. He was very
Yeah.
young when he became a celebrity, as well as his sister. some people can adapt to that, like his sister. Some people can adapt to fame. Fame is more than just being a celebrity or being in the public eye or being rich. Fame is a whole nother different category. And you have to do a whole different category of shit to remain in that lane. Like that, the fame, some people can adapt to it. Some people can adjust to it. Some people can actually change who they are and become what people want to see. Some people can do that easily, but some people cannot. Some people are not as easily able to change who they are for the likes or for the agreement of other people, and that affects their mind. And I see that with a lot of old celebrities, boxers, ball players, actors, singers. I see that with a lot. A lot of these child stars are fucking
So would
off
you?
in the mind.
So
And
would
y'all
you?
know that. Y'all know that a lot of these people that's been in the industry for a long time, most of them lose their damn mind and they don't know how to cope with that shit.
But would you agree with me that rather than a celebrity problem, it's not a celebrity problem, it's a people problem? I know people from my neighborhood never really had no money. They grew up a certain way. They grew up a certain way and they crazy. It's like, man,
It's a people problem.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what you have to understand is that the people are separated. You are separated from them.
Right.
We as regular people, we're separated from their world. Their world is different. They can't go out and do the things that we can do because they are not just normal people. I don't care how you want to say it or what they say. Oh, we just normal people. They're not normal people, and they are not living a normal people life. They say all the time, oh, we just normal people, we just regular people, we got feelings, we got emotions, but y'all not living the normal life. Y'all got to do things that we don't have to do. Y'all
Right.
have to be perceived the way we don't have to be. We're not in the limelight. It's not fame. If we say something, it's not going to affect our brand or affect our income or affect our money. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Y'all can't even speak y'all mind because it will affect y'all brand,
So
or
let me
somebody
ask you
else's
something.
brand.
What would you say is the solution to Ray J problem right now?
So
What would you
Ray J
recommend?
Ray J needs to surround himself around some genuine, authentic people that's gonna pray for him. That's
What I said.
That's going to sit down and actually have a conversation with him. But ultimately, it's nothing nobody can do. He has to want to do that himself. On his own time, on his own time. And clearly him going to jail ain't do it, but trust me, God humbles all.
I'm
He
dead,
will humble
homie.
all, and you will be put in a position where you gotta, everybody comes on their own time. He'll come on his own time when he want to calm down and change and stop doing all the crazy shit he doing. But it'll be on his own time. It ain't on nobody else's time. And it's probably nothing nobody can do. I'm sure his mama, his sister, everybody tried to help him. But when he get to a point where he wants to sit down and chill and prioritize his kids over himself, and trust me, I'm telling you, something will transpire in his life where he'll do a change. Mark my words. He'll calm down.
Well, I hope he changes. I
Yeah.
hope because everybody, there's hope for everybody. But my message to the, especially because the older guys, sometimes it's like you can't tell them, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? But I
Mhm.
feel like the younger folks, it's like that's why we don't got to look to celebrities for, just as an example of how to live your life. They
Hell
are
no,
just
never
people with
do.
money, right? your celebrity could be your uncle who doing the right thing. It could be somebody in the neighborhood that you look up to, your coach, or, just because people have a lot of money and they're on TV and they're on social media and they're balling out and they doing out, it don't mean they're good role models for our youth. And I just take them as entertainment. That's just
flawed.
Ray J doing what he do.
Yeah,
He famous. He got a bunch of money. He could say, "Oh, I went to jail," and people, somebody was doing Dad Homie, and I'm all of that because that's what they do. He being entertaining.
Yeah. He's a person. He has flaws and he going through mental things and all of that too. You know what I'm saying? Some things that we probably can't relate to. So, hopefully he gets the help that he needs. Hopefully, he gets his awakening and his time come where he wants to do it on his own. That's
Right.
all it is. He just got to be able to be ready to do it on his own.
Right. That's true.
He may look back at all the shit he doing 5 years from now and be like, damn, I was tripping.
Right.
We'll see, He just got to keep living. Life always teaches you. Keep living. As long as he keep living, he'll learn. So,
And as a person, I like Ray J. As a person,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like him. I think
Melody. say that I
If
love
I
Ray J.
had one wish.
Ooh, I've always loved Ray J. Shout out to Ray J, man. We praying for
Hey,
you.
man.
We
For
hope the
real.
best for you and those babies. Stay out of harm's way. Stay away from people who provoke you to bring out the worst, okay?
Right.
Stay away from people who brings out your demons,
Right.
okay? Go and fight them and go and defeat them. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get into this last topic.
What's the comment section saying?
What they talking about,
Mental
Mayan?
health is what everyone needs more of. Ray is unhinged. He said what?
Mhm.
It's what's the rest of that? I can't.
Unhinged door.
Hmm. And
Damn.
what else? What is the saying in the comment?
Yeah, y'all. Y'all get on in the comments and chat it up with us, man. Get it on in the comments. Y'all, we having some technical difficulties with our phone lines. So if y'all try to call, we apologize. We having technical difficulties.
Now hey, let me tell y'all
The
what it is for
producer-
real. The producer forgot to pay the phone bill.
Oh,
For the phone.
Lord.
Come on now. Hey, I'm finna walk off.
Man.
Come on. Hey, Mr. Producer.
You mean
Come
tell
on
me
now.
y'all calling?
That's
we
why
can't
we
get
don't got nobody hitting the hotline.
Ain't no minutes on the damn phone.
Ain't no goddamn minutes on the goddamn thing, y'all.
It got a disconnection
Come
thing.
on, now.
Oh, we slipping. But you know what, y'all? All that don't even matter. We showed up today. We showed up today. Next week, everything gonna be on point. This was a holiday week, and
Yeah.
we all was a little off. We spent time with
We
our
spent a
family.
little
We
off.
ate good. We slept good. We did whatever we
So,
wanted to do.
We apologize. I know
We
we probably
apologize,
got a few people
but we
trying
gonna
to
be
come
back
in,
next week.
trying to call in, and the phone not working.
It's
That's
not.
the reason, man. We just found out.
We just found out. Oh,
Come on,
I
man.
wanted to talk to y'all, but it's okay. Let's just look. We're going to go through things like this. You know, it's
Yeah,
always
that's
going to
life,
miss
right?
out. But we're going to navigate through them, and we're going to get through them, and everything is going to be okay. We still showed up, and we still good. It's been a crazy week. It's been a holiday week, so give us some grace, okay? We're going to get into this next topic.